Good morning. Welcome to your Monday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, and I'm going to wait until some of my practical rebels pop on here. And we have a lovely card today that I think is going to start our week off well. Yes, lovely weather out today, not humid. Yay! So my hair isn't going to look like the proverbial fright wig. So, we have a card today from the Wild Offering deck. Good morning to whomever popped on. It's Abigail. Good morning, good morning. Glad you are here. Welcome. And, geez, this looks really nice with my shirt. We're good to go. Thank you for the sunrise and the sun. Welcome. Good morning, Gwen. Glad you are here. Awesome. And hopefully some of you are starting to get some notifications when I'm on. I don't quite get that notification thing. It seems like sometimes it works for people and sometimes it doesn't. So, Wild Offering Oracle deck. Good morning, Mel. Glad you are here from Tosha Silver. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome. And those of you who have not read any of her books, dig them out. Get them. Do thrift books. You can get them for $3, $4, $5. My favorite is Outrageous Openness, but she also has one called It's Not Your Money that is very helpful too. Good morning, Judy. Welcome, welcome. Glad you are here. So, Wild Offering. And one of the things that I like about the Wild Offering deck, as you are well aware, is Ganesh. On the back of all the cards, we have pink Ganesh. And Ganesh is the overcomer of obstacles. So, never hurts to ask a God for support and overcoming obstacles. Good morning, Cheryl. Glad you are here. Welcome. So I just think that's an awesome picture, and I just like sticking it out there for everybody to look at. So our card for today is, first I want to give a little backstory on this. There was an email that came through this morning, and I was on my email early because I was waiting for my newsletter for Marlo to send me the newsletter to proofread before we send it out tomorrow morning. And it was there, but also there was a thing saying there was a Twitter thing from Jana Van Zandt. And so I thought, I'll read that. So I clicked and opened it up, and it was an announcement that her youngest daughter had passed. And interesting. This was very interesting. They were not related posts, but there was that post, and then right beneath it was Neil Donald Walsh saying basically there is divine right timing. And what's our card for today? Divine timing. Divine timing. I just thought that was an interesting juxtaposition of all that information. So, and notice the art on this card. It's very cosmic this time. Many of them, like the cover, are very floral in nature. The art is by Katie Daisy, but this one is very celestial. So, hood morning, huh? We're having a hood morning? Okay, we can do that. Divine timing. So, let's take some nice deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And actually, there's flowers in Mel's greeting. I love that. We got flowers everywhere. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Yes, the practical rebel hood. Here we are in our hood. Divine timing. And I'd like everybody to hear this. Listen with your intuitive ears, not just your physical ears, but those intuitive ears that knows what this is literally speaking to for you. The divine brings things in the timing that we need. The timing that we need. Not the timing we want, the timing we need. Nothing comes before we're prepared, nor leaves too early. So thus those two posts juxtaposed in Twitter today. Nothing comes before we're prepared, nor leaves too early. May I always trust your perfect and holy timing, dear Lord. And again, if you're not fond of the God language, feel free to change it to spirit, universe, whatever works for you. That power greater than ourselves. I trust that holy and perfect timing. Okay? So, I'd like you to think about something that you feel in your life happened too soon or too late, or it hasn't happened yet and you're waiting for it to happen. You feel like your timing has come and gone, but divine timing hasn't shown up yet. All right? Just think about one of those things. Pick one, any one. I remember there was a particular relationship in my life that I lamented it coming too early and that I would have been better prepared for it later. So just pick something, and I want you to breathe. Just considering that thing, something you think arrived too early, something you think arrived too late, something you're waiting to have arrive that has not yet, but it feels like it's past your timing, but it's clearly not divine timing. And just breathe into it. Ventilate it. Ventilate it, as Pema Chodron says. I love that. And part of that ventilation is an acknowledgement of the divine nature of that timing. Even though it felt too soon for us, it was divine timing. Even though it feels too late for us, it's divine timing. Even though we're waiting for it yet. Good morning, Jill. It is divine timing. Good morning, Beth. Glad you are here. My favorite number 8. I have 8 people on here right now. Consider that. Consider that even though it didn't or doesn't feel quite right for us, it's still divine timing. In the longer range scheme of things, it's perfect. And I want to share something. I got this amazing email yesterday, which I forwarded to one of my friends, from Shiloh Sophia, who is an artist out on the West Coast. She's also a thought leader, a huge thought leader. And the whole gist of the email was a dramatic shift she has made, good morning, Lucy, from having, get this, a 100-year plan for life to now having a 500-year plan for life. And her talking about what that means to her and inviting people to join her movement for 500-year plans. And she's setting up ceremonies. So for the particular year 2023, I want to say there are 8 ceremonies. Some of them coincide with moon phases, etc. But other aspects also. But it was captivating to think about a 500-year plan and that we would be participating in that 500-year plan. That we don't go away. We leave the meat suit. We let go of the physical being. But we're around. We're still continuous. We've been continuous. That helps with this divine timing thing, I believe. It takes pressure off. There was a point where, I can't remember whose quote it was. Might have been Madeleine L'Engle, I'm not sure. But there was this quote about letting go of trying to get it all right and all done in this lifetime. And I know that runs a little counter to what I've said and what's coming out in my newsletter tomorrow with regard to the Erwin Raphael McManus book on not having any arrows in your quiver when you die, that you've spent it all this lifetime. I think it can all go together. It doesn't have to be an either or thing. It can be an and. We live this lifetime to the fullest, and once we dump the meat suit, we keep on anyway. We continue anyway. And we were in existence coming into this meat suit. This was just a choice that we made on some celestial level. Yeah, I'm going to go inhabit a body, a human body, on Earth for a chunk of time. 30 years, 60 years, 90 years, whatever it's going to be, whatever the divine timing of that is. And I'm going to live that to the fullest. I'm going to hopefully have lived what led up to that to the fullest. And I'm going to live beyond that to the fullest. Again, considering that 500-year plan. That's quite the mind stretch, isn't it? Some of you may decide, oh, I can go back to her 100-year mind plan. That's sort of a stretch in and of itself. But 500 years, holy buckets. Think about it. Think about it. If you want maybe to find some more information about it, Google her, Shiloh Sophia, and read some of her stuff about what she's thinking with regard to this 500-year plan. It's mind expanding. And to step into divine timing, we also need our minds expanded. So maybe that's what we think about today. Maybe that's what we focus on today. Mind expansion. How do I take the girdle off my brain and expand my mind? So I'm going to have an opportunity this evening, well, late afternoon. There you go. There you go. Yes. Those kinds of comments. Greg Braden saying he's planning on living to 200. Those kind of comments are meant to stretch us, to think beyond what we consider. How many of us think, yeah, 80 is about all I can expect? Yes, love that 500-year plan. Doesn't that take the pressure off in terms of I have to get it all right now? Especially those of us who are of a certain age and we're thinking, I'm in the last third of this lifetime. But if we realize we continue beyond this, it's not that daunting. I'm going to do what I can do in this lifetime, but I know I can do more beyond that. So this afternoon, late afternoon, I'm going to be giving my talk on intentional community to a group of 19 plus people who are coming together to hear about this crazy wild idea we have about building housing on church property and looking to expand that. Maybe this becomes a thing. Maybe that's one of the ways churches stay viable. How many churches right now are closing? How many churches are struggling? And instead, let's talk about them becoming landlords for intentional communities, landlords for affordable housing, landlords for all kinds of things, right? So again, an idea outside the box. Let's think outside the box. There's much more that can be done and will be done by people who have taken the girdle off their brain and who adopt a 100, 200, 500-year plan. All right? So, divine timing, that's the thing we're going to cogitate on today. That's the thing we're going to chew on. We're going to talk to Ganesh about overcoming obstacles. Certainly this project that we're dreaming up for this intentional community, affordable housing, etc., is going to have obstacles. We'll call on Ganesh. We'll call on God. We'll call on the divine. We'll call on divine timing. Good morning, Sue. Welcome, welcome. We'll call on divine timing to help us overcome all the obstacles. All right? So what's in your 500-year plan? What do you want to have be part of your 500-year plan? If you think about it, if you're going, man, I'm 60 whatever, 70 whatever, 80 whatever, there's no way I can accomplish in this lifetime what I'd really love to accomplish. Blow past this lifetime. When you dump the meat suit, maybe you make it happen after that. Who knows? Embrace the possibility. Embrace the possibility. And we know that probability increases as we deal with possibility. Okay? When we think, I can't, probability and possibility are shot. If we think, how can I? 50 years is hard for you. Okay, awesome. Acknowledge that, but stretch that. Think about what could I maybe do beyond the time I spend in this meat suit? What could I do beyond what I anticipate doing in this lifetime? What's possible from the other side? Who knows? Plan for it. Plan as if it's a whole new slate and you get to write on it what you choose. So, love to hear what your thoughts are on this. I'm hearing some of you are struggling with the 50 years, the 200 years, etc. Shiloh Sophia is shooting for 500 years. I think that is awesome. Possibilities. Think about the possibilities. Breathe into the possibilities. If you only take 5 minutes today, set a timer on your phone, 5 minutes, and just breathe in. There we go. I feel my ancestors' presence in my life. So wonder what their yearly plans are. Yes, 500 years, 1,000 years, millennia, whatever it is, okay? Just take 5 minutes today to ponder it. Breathe into it, ventilate it, expand it. See where it takes you. Have an awesome day. I'll see you again tomorrow, and remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.